on new
You-
recipes.
Yeah, right.
And for me, when the things turn good, eh, it's like means cooking is like a therapy for me. I
Right.
feel that, oh, I have added so and so ingredient, and the result, the art which came, it is wonderful.
Right, right. When I am little upset, I prefer going out of the house and running on the road. This is how I vent myself out.
I drive, but I drive only for requirement.
I love driving, but my husband does not let me drive because he knows that I am a rash driver. And if I ever get a chance, I would love to ride bikes as well. I have a special love for bikes, not the
Oh my
scooters,
God.
the Activa and all. I love to ride Bullet and all, but I don't get chance to do that. So that's
Hmm.
about me. Yes.
I'm also
Uh,
staying in NCR, Delhi,
Where exactly?
Bahadurgarh.
Okay. It's like before Gurugram, correct? Bahadurgarh and then
No, one
no,
side
no.
it is Gurugram,
Yeah,
and the other
That one
side it
side
is
is Bahadurgarh.
Bahadurgarh.
Correct,
Yes.
correct. Right. Absolutely. So, from how long are you teaching English? Like, it's been how many years?
It has been around 20 years now, or
Wow,
more than that.
wow, that's a good experience, all in all, I would say.
Hmm.
Okay, so the topic that we have for discussion here is useless talents. So, when you hear this term itself, useless talent, do you think that there can be any talent which is useless?
Yes, many.
Like,
Like writing with your foot, or creating the biggest Maggie, or trying Maggie with different ingredients, ice creams, and all.
oh, yuck! I can't even think of trying that. But these
So
people
our
make
world
they
is
make.
very colorful.
But I think these are kind of people who really appear in then this Guinness World Book of Records who love to do these
Yes,
kind of useless
just
things.
for that only, to be a part of Guinness Book Record, to be in the history, they create
Yeah, so
these
you
things,
can't call it
unique
as a
things.
useless talent. Then it's a unique talent, we can say. Then
Yes.
useless because I feel that I really doubt that there can be any talent which is useless.
Why?
Because I feel if it's a talent, then it's a talent. How can it be useless? If it's there, it was meant to be there. Then
Okay.
it should be.
If I ask you one thing, like one person, he was holding, I think, cap of Coca-Cola or something, lid of some bottle or that. What is it used for? Means how can we use his talent?
No, this cannot be used. This is only for his purpose. Like, he is doing for himself. It's that he cannot teach that talent to anyone. That I totally agree. If we take it that way, yes, that it cannot be taught, but that man can use that talent for himself.
See,
Okay, let's
talent is
move ahead.
one thing. Like what I mean, talent is you are able to create good things using your capabilities and skills.
Correct.
That is
Correct.
talent.
Right. Right. I think, yeah, it can be. Yeah, I can say that. Okay. So,
I think we should skip this topic.
no, actually, I think it's all about the perception part. That's it. Otherwise, this topic will definitely lead to a good debate. So let's start with the conversation now. I'm going to ask you a few questions. And so, what is the weirdest skill you have? The weirdest that you feel, oh, it's weird. I should not be having this.
I don't know.
It means you don't have any. Okay, great. Um, Now, the question I would like to ask, can a useless talent ever become useful?
No, I don't know. Means it depends in which situation you are using it, for what
Correct.
purpose you are using it. Like some things which were invented not invented, they were the result of some mishappening, and to the world they turn to be a great invention. Same way, there are the talents which can be useful in any other sense if we are not aware of the things now.
Right. I get that. So, according to you, any talent that is not useful to people or for the community is useless.
Sorry, please repeat.
Any talent which is not useful or not useful for the community, I would say, and for us, that is not a talent. Then why would we call a useless talent a talent?
I don't know.
Okay, let's move ahead. Um, have you ever learned something pointless, but it was fun to learn?
I don't remember. Actually,
So I
I'm not that type of person. I indulge in many things, but whatever I do, those
So I
things are
think you're right.
meaningful.
Then let's switch the topic. We will not continue with this. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see what we can talk about then. Would you like to talk about childhood?
Okay.
All right, great. Then let's start. So before I start with the conversation, I have an extempore, okay, and I would like you to speak on this topic for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll give you 30 seconds to prepare, okay. So the topic is about unemployment.
First, you were talking about childhood. Now, unemployment.
It's just an extempore. It's just an extempore. After this, we're going to start with childhood.
Okay.
Yeah, ready?
Mhm.
Start.
Unemployment means when a person is educated but he doesn't get any job or a means of livelihood, uh, and his talent or skills are wasted. That person we can call unemployed. Yes, unemployed. Uh, and it is increasing day by day in our nation, or I would say in developing countries like India. Uh, Unemployment, that doesn't mean if somebody is not into 9 to 5 job, that person is not talented or he or she is unskillful. So nowadays, instead of going for 9 to 5 job, it's better to have, or to kill this unemployment, we should go for other means of earning our livelihood, or to say that to earn bread and butter. You can use technology or social media, and you can show your talent there. And there are many websites and other things, like to name, like LinkedIn, Insta, and YouTube, where unemployed person, they are doing much better than person who are skilled and doing white collar job. So yes, unemployment is still there in our country. Those who are not aware of technology, or they are not technical in the sense they are not tech savvy, and they are not consuming the current affairs or the world, like they are not aware of the things. So yes, in that area unemployment exists, and unemployment can give rise to antisocial behavior, which can again can take in the form of some social crime or frustration in youth, or it can lead to others insecurity of normal human beings. So in in today's world, we should not emphasize, or we should not run after only government jobs and white collar jobs. To kill this unemployment means, I mean to state that even if you haven't completed your formal education, still you can be employed, you can be self employed. There are many curriculum introduced in our schools or other institution where students or learners, they are acquainted with different stories, inspirational stories, and where they can use their talent to create job for others instead of running after others job. So we should, I think we should uh, or we cannot call it obsolete term, but we should try to eradicate this term, and as there are many other platforms where we can earn our livelihood. But it's very painful when we see that some person, they are distressed and dejected because they are not able to get their dream job or profession. So for their health and mental well-being, it's better to have other sources or other skills to be taught in the school level or at a college level. So a person should not depend only on one type of profession only and to be called unemployed if he's not capable of getting that thing. So only academic skills is not the right term or right thing that is necessary for today's fast running world. A person should be adept in other forms of also other skills also. Like you should have talent of your hand, or you should be good at uh, creating some new or things like a Uber cab and delivery. These are the all things which were created by very called sharp tank people, or those who created new job opportunities for others, because they were not like, I think they might have left their 9 to 5 called employed. They were not employed in other things. I mean to say,
Mm,
they
mm.
were not employee of other administration or other company. So they created and started their own company. So I also remember there are many students in my school, and some are passed out also. Uh, from 8th or 7th standard, they started earning from YouTube.
Wow.
Still, they were means we cannot call them like they have acquired their required skills and required education or qualification to clear some job. But
Correct.
yes, they are earning more than us,
Right.
those who are in this profession.
Absolutely.
And last year, one of the boy from standard to 12th standard, uh, he disclosed that. Otherwise, they don't share it. But after some persuasion, he shared that he was earning around 4 to 5 lakh per month.
Wow. From
Yes,
YouTube.
yes, yes.
Amazing. That's a huge
So
amount.
yes, yes.
Actually, you need to understand what exactly is liked by people on YouTube, and you have to just bang it on, and then it
Hmm.
become popular. Okay, thank you for sharing such good paragraph and such good information about it. Now, coming to the childhood part, what did you like to do when you were a child?
I had a very disciplined childhood,
Okay.
or and my whole childhood, or I would say a day of my childhood was divided into various activities, from morning exercise to school hours, then sports activities, co-curricular activities, self-study, out excursions, and other things.
Okay.
So I'm very much blessed that I spent a childhood which I'm not able to, or I cannot think of, like I would be able to give to my kids.
Absolutely. I totally
So
agree.
my so my means my classmates all were from elite class. Either they were from business class, or they were the uh, I mean to say inherits of politics, politicians. Sorry.
Politicians,
So
right?
all were, yes, yes, all were from good background and well-to-do families, opulent class. So we had that type of ambience, and very much means I still remember in a week I had means we used to have around 7 type of meals: continental, Chinese, English food, North Indian, South Indian, and others. Means there were
Were you
variety
in
of
a
things.
hostel?
So
Were you in a boarding school?
yes, I was in boarding hostel. I was there.
Okay, okay, okay.
So my childhood was very disciplined, and whatever I am today, am I means whatever am I today is just because I had a powerful base. That base that was formed in my hostel boarding school, and I'm still self-disciplined, self-motivated, and very much confident.
So which boarding school was that?
Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar,
Okay. All right. Great. So where were you born?
Delhi.
All right. And so you spent your childhood in Delhi, or like, so what, by at which age you went to a hostel? What was
In
the age?
class one, like I was around 5 years old.
Wow, which school was that who took a 5-year-old child in the hostel?
Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar.
I mean,
It's boarding school for
are we
girls.
allowed to take such young kids as a hostelier?
Yes, yes.
Do they still do that?
No, no, not
No,
now.
not anymore, right? Yeah. Okay. So how old were you when you learned to ride a bicycle? Tell me a story if you have any related to riding bicycle.
I think I was 10 to 11 years old when I tried my hands on riding a bicycle.
Okay.
It was a like I had a very big and lavish home in Delhi still. So
Hmm.
we had a open ground in our house campus. So we used to get a cycle on a rent, 1 rupee rent for 1 hour or something.
I remember
And
that. Yeah.
we tried to means we practiced there. It
Yeah.
was fun activity for us, and I don't know when we learned bicycling then cycling.
And nowadays, you give your kids with all the support and everything, still they cannot ride the bicycle. They do not
No,
want to ride the
my
bicycle.
son, like if I talk about my kids, my son, he was around 3 years old or 2.5. Then I taught him to ride a bicycle. My daughter also, I think she might be 5 to 6 years old or much younger than before. Means I don't recall exactly. So I am very active mom. I had been and still I'm very active. So I am the first teacher for them to push in any activity. I used to throw them in swimming pool in the morning to teach them swimming, and I was running after them, taking them to lawn tennis classes in the evening. And when my daughter, she was having lawn tennis classes, that time I used to teach my son how to ride a bicycle.
Okay. Okay.
I know, I still
Were you
remember it
not,
was very tedious job, but
were
still
you not
I'm happy.
working then?
Sorry,
Were you not working then? You were working.
I am working
No,
from
no.
2005 or 6.
So your kids were there by then. You
No,
had
no,
kids.
no.
So it
I
was
had
so you were
my
into.
daughter is 16 years old,
Okay.
and my son, he is 10 years old, 10 plus.
2009 is your daughter, and probably a little later is your son. So
Son.
you were
Mhm.
working during that time too. You did not take any break, you're saying, and
Yes,
you were
yes,
able to
yes,
do it.
yes.
Wonderful, great. Okay. So which games did you play in your childhood? Which was your favorite game? Explain the game.
I was means we were fond of we had that exposure to every game like
Right.
indoor and outdoor. So I'm very much fond of kho yoga or volley or throw ball. Swimming I know little bit. I'm not good at swimming. Lawn
Okay.
tennis means after my childhood I am not into games actually.
Okay.
I can play badminton, cricket and everything, but not at as a professional or